Yeah, as I'm saying, so we talk about quoted tests, we talk about pre-formatted tests, we talk about some test level semantic elements. And I gave you some assignments which stated that you should list and use all the 15 empty tag in HTML. You list it and you use it. Number two, you list and use all the text formatting tags in HTML. And also the last one, which is list and use all the container tags in HTML. So if you've done yours, please share your screen and let us review your assignment together. Please don't do like the last time that none of you did your assignment. So share your screen and let's review your assignment together. No time. We don't have much time, please. Ah, no one is talking. What's happening? Matthew, where is your assignment? I've told you to always connect with your laptop instead of you connecting with your phone. And also, Joe, where is your assignment? Nelson, where is your assignment? Ojo, where is your assignment? I can't hear you. Unmute yourself and speak. Where is the assignment? Okay, Praise. Okay, start from the start from the top and explain everything you did. So and teach us. Let us review everything you did together. Go to the top. Let's start and make it quick, please. You just have 2 minutes. Starting from the image tag. Yeah, you explain it to us and also the work of that particular tag.
Okay. Okay, so here the head. This title is a container tag, so that's why it has this my assignment. So any container tags must have something in between. Okay, when listing, I used H1 to to um to make it more bold. We have H1, H2, H3, H4, and H5. H5 is the smallest one. So when listing, this tag now, OL is ordered list. Ordered list is also a container tag because it has opening and also close. Then,
Sorry for interrupting you, please. We have from H1 to H6. It doesn't stop at H5. From H1,
okay, okay,
yeah, continue.
okay, thank you. Okay, here now, L1 list break. That's how I listed all this, and at the closing part I have my, as in I close this ordered list. Another one, I did the listing container tags, just like here. Listing container tags, the H1 gave me this listing write up very good. Here the same thing, but the second one I use unordered list to write it so as to differentiate it from other list. You get? So that's how I did it. And here I listed it. I listed it, all of them. The other one that I showed was the application, sir. I applied it.
Okay,
Let me review.
okay. Any other person who have done this assignment, please, you can showcase it. Let's see it also. Okay, thank you, Praise. I love that. If there's anybody who have also done his assignment, should share his screen. Let us review things together here. Yeah, moving forward. Okay, Praise, are you still sharing your screen or what? Okay, okay,
No,
okay, no problem, no problem. Test kits, have you done your assignment? Test kit. Unmute yourself. I'm asking you a question. Are you with us? Okay, I think we need to move forward. Yeah. So according to the assignment, I said you should list the 15 tags, the 15 empty tags. You guys know the difference between empty tags and container tags. Empty tag are tag that doesn't have closing tag. They are self-closing and it doesn't accept any tag in between. They only accept attributes. They only add attribute to them. And container tag is just the opposite of empty tag. Can accept tags, can accept container. It's closed. It has closing tags. An example of empty tag are area tag, base tag, BR, which is the break. We have the column tag, we have the embedded tag, we have the horizontal line, which is HR. We have the image tag, input tag, keygen tag, link tag, meta tag, parameter tag, which we know as param. We have the source tag, we have the track tag, and we have the WBR tag. You understand? Okay, Ojo is presenting. Good, good, good. Okay, so Ojo, explain what you did for us. Thank you.
Can can you see, sir?
Yeah, we can all see your screen perfectly.
Yeah, this is the empty elements. So this one is for the empty elements. Where we have the base is one of the empty tag. So the base, so it's used for like getting link, like inputting link in your web page. So I also use the we have the BR tag too. The BR tag. So I'll be sharing the output now. The BR tag, the horizontal tag. So all these tag, the column tag, all these tag are empty elements. That is the empty tag. So in the so I have the input tag, the break tag too, um, the image tag. So so this is the output. The break tag, the horizontal tag, the column tag, the image tag, the input tag.
We can see the
So
output too.
and I have the HTML format text formatting. The text formatting, these are the tag like the body tag, the strong tag that is to input a important text into the web page. The I tag, which is the italic tag. So we have the emphasize tag. We have the small that is to make a text smaller. So we have the paragraph tag. and we have the mark tags. This one shows, or we try to make use of it to make to commit a special test in the web page. So let me try and share the output.
We are unable to see your output, please. We can't see the output.
Okay, I want to share it now.
Okay, good. Just copy the parts of the
So this
particular
is it.
file. We can't still see it. Copy the parts of the tag and open it in your browser. I mean, the part of the HTML file and open it in your browser.
Okay.
Yeah. So go to open your browser. We can't see your browser. We can't see your browser. We can minimize your Visual Studio Code. Minimize it.
Okay, okay. Can you see it now?
We can't. Just minimize your Visual Studio Code first. We are only seeing. We can only.
I've done that. I've done that.
It's not minimizing. Oh, this guy. Can you see? Can you see what he's presenting? Like the output.
No, sir, no, sir.
Yeah, we same here. We can't see your output. Oh. We are only seeing your Visual Studio Code.
Okay. Let me try. Uh,
Yeah, we can see it now. Good. We can see it now. Yeah. Please mute that your
okay. So this is the
other
first one for
mute your
the.
other device, please. It's echoing.
Okay, I'll do that now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear it perfectly. Can continue.
Okay, yes. This is for the empty tag, the BR tag, HR tag, column tag, and image tag. So these are some of the examples uh, for the empty elements.
Empty tag. Yeah.
So this is the source code. Yes, empty tag. Yes. So this is the code. And for the HTML text format, so we have the body, the bold, which is the B tag, the strong, to use to import a important text in the web page, and the italic text, which is the I tag, the emphasize tag, which is the EM, and the small, which is used to make a text look smaller on the web page, the paragraph tag, the P tag, and mark. This mark is used to comment a special text out of the maybe a statement or a kind of paragraphic word. So let me share the output. So this is the output for the text formatting elements. So the last one is the container tag. So this is at the container tag. The container tag, we have the heading from H1 to H6, and we have the paragraph tag, because container tag are the tag that have the closing, the starting, the opening, and the closing tag together, which is our heading, the paragraphing. We have the horizontal line too. We have the link and ordered list. We have the list too. So let me share the outputs. So this is it. This is the third assignment. So that is it.
Yeah, this is brilliant. I'm very, very impressed with this. I'm very, very, very impressed with this. I love this. So you've tried, you've done your best. This is brilliant. So please always try to do your assignment. It is for your own good. By doing your assignments, it will boost your confidence level. You understand? It's a very good thing when after you are done with your class, you go back, you make some research on what the tutor said, some stuff you don't understand. It boosts you and it prepared you ahead of the next class. So that's just how it is. Oh, please, let's move to today's topic. We're sharing my screen now. Let's move to today's topic. Um, yeah, this is today's topic. HTML links. Hope you can all see my screen very, very well. HTML links. What is HTML links? HTML links is just a way to input link, to input navigating behavior in our web page. Maybe on our web page, you want if a user click a button, you want him to be redirected to another website. You understand? That's the work of link in HTML. And we are going to be talking about test link. You understand? So let me just open my uh our folder, yeah, for the class. So let me just create a folder inside it. I will call this folder link. Or let me just create a file and call it link. That's HTML. So I've write our HTML skeleton. So yeah, so link is just a way to input navigating behavior inside our website, our web page. Let's say for example, I want my user to go to be redirected to google.com. Immediately they click on this on this my on a particular text. Let's say for example, I want to write this H6 and I said I want them to be redirected to google.com. Immediately they click on this link. Click here now. Let's say I'm advertising a product. So how are we going to make them to be redirected to google.com? So yeah, this is it. So I want them to once they click this, you understand, I want them to be redirected to google.com. So how I'm going to do it is with the anchor tag. There's a particular tag that we can use to insert link into our web page, which is known as anchor tag. Anchor tag. Anchor tag. This is it. Something like this. Anchor tag. So, and to write anchor tag is very simple. You just our lesser than sign followed by a. Anchor tag You understand? Is a container tag. But if it doesn't have anything inside it, it will turn to empty tag. So then we close it. You know how to close it. Followed by our lesser than sign and forward slash and then the tag name again, followed by a greater than sign, which we already know. So inside it, inside the tag, in between the tag, we're going to put the text. You understand? So if we go back now, we are not yet done. Can you see it? But if we click it, nothing is happening. It doesn't take us to our destination website, which is the google.com. So that means we need to input a particular attribute. I believe you all know the difference between attributes, attribute tags. So attribute is just a modifier that we can use to modify our tag. So we are missing an attribute, and what's the name of the attribute that we are missing? It is what we call href attribute. You understand? href attribute is a URL is the one that actually specify the target location. You understand? So and this in between this href attribute is where we are going to specify where we want this link to take them to once they click on it. You understand? This is how we write href inside in the opening tag. After the a inside the opening tag, we write this href followed by equal to and quote tag, I mean quote sign quote sign. So inside this we are going to put our google.com, https://google.com. Now we click on save. If we go back to our web page and refresh, you will see that this our text have changed in color, and also it has an underline inside it. So this means that this anchor tag is working. If we click on it now, it will take us to google.com. Can you see it? That means it is working perfectly. Yeah, it's working perfectly. So that means this is working now. So let's go back. So let's review the code again. We have the opening tag. Then inside the opening tag, we put an attribute called href, and we specify the location, the target location, where we want them to go once they click on this link. And we have the name. This is the name. This is what they will click. And we have the closing tag. This is a container tag. So this is what we know as test link. This is test link. We also have image link. Instead of we showing this, we can in fact show an image. That means when they click on that image, it will take them to google.com. Let's refresh. This image is too big. Let us specify a width. Let's just say width is 200 and the height is 200 attributes. Let's refresh. Yeah, good. So now if we click on it, you can see that there's a cursor, there's a hand cursor. This hand cursor that is moving. It is what we call cursor. Cursor is a cursor. You understand? So it actually shows that this is a link. This image that you are seeing have been linked with a link. So if I click it like this, it takes me to google.com. So this is image link. The previous one that we did is test link. What the difference between them is what we actually specify in between the tag. So if I click on this DDD now, it takes me to google.com. You understand? That is This is what we know that this is how to insert link inside our web page. You understand? So the next thing we are going to be talking about is what we know as absolute and relative paths. What is absolute and relative paths? This is a very interesting topic. Absolute and relative paths. Yeah, so let's first of all let's talk about relative paths. What is relative paths? What is paths? Let's understand that. What is paths in this in a certain link? Path is actually the target location that we want them to go once they perform a specific activity or when they click on this link. So this is where we specify the paths. And we have two paths. We have the relative path and absolute path. So let's start with the absolute relative path first. Relative path is is the path. How will I say it? Okay, a relative path lives inside your computer. It's just a destination inside your computer. A destination inside your computer. While absolute path means and is an external link. Is when you insert an external link just like this google.com. This google.com is absolute path because we don't have google.com inside our folder. There's nothing like google.com inside our folder. If you check everything inside your folder, there's no google.com. Google.com live outside our computer. It is so it is inside somewhere's computer, somewhere server. So it's not on our server, it's not on our computer. So it is an absolutely part or absolute part. A relative part is the one that lives inside the same folder or inside our machine, our computer. Example of them is when we insert favicon. Let me show you an example of a relative part. This is image. You understand? So and I said I want to use this favicon. Where does this favicon.png lives? This is the favicon.png. It lives inside, it is on my computer. This image, this picture is inside my computer. So I'm just linking it to my image. Let me give it a wide that we can see what we are doing. You understand? So it actually lives on my computer. It lives on my computer. You understand? If I want to view it now, it is here. This HTML class 2023, and I have this favicon folder here. I can open it. You understand? It lives inside my computer. So an absolute link is the link that is not reside on our computer. It lives somewhere else. Example of it. Let's just take one example of it. This coin market cap. Let's take one image. Let's take image of this Bitcoin. Don't know. Okay, this is one image. So I can just copy that. I've already copied the link to that image. This is the link to that image. Do you know that this image is not on our computer? We are just referencing it on our computer. You understand? So let's save it and let's refresh our page. You can see it. We have this image, but it is not on our computer, but we are making reference to it on our computer. So whenever we load it, it will just our browser will pick it from the actual computer where this image lives, the actual server, and render this image on our own website using with the help of this source attributes. The same thing happen in this tag that we specify. Let me delete this. The same thing happen here. We don't have Google inside our computer, but we are making reference to it. Whenever they click here, it takes them to google.com. If I click here now, it takes me to Google homepage. You understand? So that's just the difference between relative path and absolute path. Relative path is the one that lives on our computer. They are in the same folder or anywhere on our computer. You understand? All this file now, this index is relative to this link. This home is relative to this link. This favicon is relative to this link.html. You understand? This assignment.txt, assignment.html, they lives in the same computer. You understand? They are the children of this computer. You understand? So absolute part and relative part is just absolute part is the part that doesn't live on our computer. It's just a file. It's a file or a link that doesn't live on our computer, and we can make reference to it. Just example like this. You understand? An example is the image which I use. I don't even download the image, but I just reference it inside my phone, my computer, my website, inside my code, and I'm able to render it to my clients. Please, if you can hear me, raise up your hand or specify. Let me know if I'm talking to somebody. Okay, perfect. So that is just the difference between relative and absolute part. Please, you need to understand that. Relative, that is their family. It's very, very simple. That's why I said HTML is very, very simple. Relative, that means their family. When I say you are my relative, you are my family, that means so with that idea, you should be able to understand in case you need it anytime. Relative and absolute. You should first understand the relative. Relative, that means they are brother and sister. Absolutely, they are not. That means the file is not inside our computer. So we move forward. Okay, we've talked about the absolute. Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about default page. What is default page in HTML? What is default page in HTML? Let me switch my link. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm trying to switch my network here. Yeah, okay, good. I've said it. So what is default page? Let me copy this. Yeah, default page. A default page. Yeah. So it is very, very simple. A default page is simply an home page in HTML. Home page. Default page is the same. If you don't want to use the English default page, you can just say home page of your website. That is the first thing, the first page that will show, that will be rendered to your client immediately they are visiting your website home page. So, and most of the time, we reference to them as index.html. Most of the time, we make reference to them as index.html. Though you can use any name that you want, like this home.html, link.html, but the main convention is index.html. So most of the time I don't even use index.html. Yes, I can use anything that I want. I can sometimes I say I use app.html. You understand? So that was simple. So we don't even need to to spend much time on default page. Default page is the same thing as it's just same thing as home page. You understand? And the index.html page is the most common name used for the default page. You understand? So let's go to the next subtopic, which is targeting new windows in HTML. How can we target a new window in HTML? Firstly, let us understand the word window. What is window? Let me put 40. Good. What is window? It's very, very simple. It's just it is it is just a new instance of our browser. You understand? It is just a new instance of our browser. And how can we open a new window? We can just press this tab. This tab. I'm coming. Yeah, you can just I don't know the shortcut for opening new window, but you can just click on any link on your website and right click on that link and you will see open link in new window. Don't don't click on the new tab. We will still talk about the new tab. We are on the new window. So you understand? So if you check your Mozilla Firefox, you have one window, another window. You understand? So that is just that is what we call window. An instance of your application, of your Chrome browser or any browser you are using. In my own case, I use Firefox. So this is a new window. I've opened a new window. I can start browsing what I want to browse here. So what if we want that particular user to open we want this google.com to open for this particular client in a new window. When we click on this link, it's open in that particular page of our website, which is our links.html. This page, it refresh this page and it give us google.com. What if we don't want that? We don't want them to close this page. We just want it to open in a new window. As a user, I can just right click on it and open it in a new window. But most of your users will not know. They will just click on it and it will take them to this google.com on that particular page. But we don't want that. We want them to open it in a new window. So we are going to use an attribute. Remember, I said an attribute is just a modifier. Can you see that we are now seeing the real work of attribute? It changes behavior of things, of your tag. So the attribute that we are going to use is what we call target. Can you see it? You can see it. Target. Click on that target. And if you click on that target, you will see different option. You see the blank option, the parent option, the self option, the top option. Click on this top option, or you can just write it hyphen. Is it hyphen or dash? I think this is hyphen. I don't know. It's different from dash. This is dash. So you just hold your shift key and press on that dash key. So it will give you this and write top. Now let's see this behavior. Let's refresh and let's click it. Okay, I think I've banned coming. I think I've banned opening a new window on my system. Okay, anyway, let's use this parents. I forgot the one we actually use for. It's not this. Um, this blank is the one we use to open a new tab. If you refresh it now and click on it, it will open it in a new tab. Can you see? It's open in a new tab. You understand? This is our main website, but it opened this google.com for us here in a new tab. You understand? Instead of opening it uh on this same page, this our links.html. Yeah, I want to open it in new window. I think Opening new window is, yeah, that is it. Yes, it is same thing as blank. Yeah, it is blank. I made mistakes. Opening a new tab is same thing as opening a new window. Yeah. If you want to actually open a new window, we make use of JavaScript for that, but we haven't reached that stage. So we actually open it in a new tab instead of opening on this website. It's opening a new tab for us. Let me view it. Let me open this in a new window so that we can see it. So we only have one tab here, one tab, and if I click this now, it open another tab. I double click it. You see, it opened another tab for us. That it opened this google.com inside a new tab. It doesn't refresh this or put another thing inside it. It doesn't open this google.com inside it. It just open it in a new tab. You understand? So it's because of this target attributes. And we said blank, which is we want a blank, open this google.com in a blank page. So that is what it actually did for us. So that's how to open a new tab or a new blank page. You understand? So let's move forward and talk about email links. Email link is very simple. It is instead of taking the user to the destination that they click, it will just take them to to your mail application on your website. This is just for sending mail. Maybe I have a pizza and I want them to contact me. Let me put a space. Let me put a space. And I want them to contact me on my Gmail. So I can tell them that this is my Gmail. Flexible ads. I can just say, okay, let me just say contacts. Let me put inside p tag. Contact me on my email. So this is my email. Let me just say my email is flexible@gmail.com. So if I refresh it now and I go back here, you can see it. It said contact me on my email. This is my email. So if let's say for example I'm the client now and I want to contact this person, I'll just copy this person Gmail and go to gmail.com. You understand? I will go to gmail.com then and I will compose a new email. But I don't want to do that here. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to actually I want to actually make them to once they click on a particular link, it should just take them to their Gmail like this instead of them to start opening their Gmail one by one. You understand? So and how can we do that? That is where the email links comes in. So instead of just putting this empty in this text as empty, I will just write an anchor tag, which is a tag that we can use to insert link. Then I will put this my the word in the in between the tag, and inside this href, which is the particular location that I want them to go when they click on this link, when they click on this link. So that's where we are going to use a specific keyword, which is mail to. That is, send a mail to. Who are you sending mail to? You put this, what was this sign? I forgot this sign. Colon. I think this is colon. Yeah, this is colon. You put your colon. Remember that we are inside this attribute, href attribute. We are in between this quote tag, this opening quote tag and closing quote symbol. So we input our semicolon, I mean colon, and we put the particular destination, we put the particular Gmail, the particular mail. In my own time now, it is Gmail. So here is it. So we are saying whenever they click on this flexible.com, we have already turned it to link now because of this attribute, this anchor tag. So immediately they click on it, it will just mail, open a mail that is going to flexible@gmail.com. So let's try it. This email link, it is not all browser that supported it, so I don't know if Firefox support it. Now it have turned to Gmail now. You understand? So if I click on it now, you can see it's pop up this my mail account. Though I don't have, okay, let me just sign in my Gmail there, but it will take time. I can just sign in my Gmail there, and from there I can, you know, this is my Gmail. Let me try and yeah, log in. Oh, it's like I don't know my password again. Oh shit. Man, forgot my password. Anyway, you should just understand what I'm saying now. If to say I'm able to log into my Gmail now, it will just open a mail like this, and inside the toe, which is the receiver of this email, it will be this my this flexible@gmail.com. So all what I just need is to put the title and what I actually want to send to this flexible@gmail.com, and then I can send it. So with the help of this mail tool, it help us to open our email application, our mail application, and input the receiver name inside it. So all what left for us to do is just to input the title and also the content of the mail. You understand? So that is the work of it. Let me just clean this Peter so that you can see very, very well. You see, it is the same thing as all this, but the difference is that we are not just putting an absolute link. We are actually mailing to this particular receiver. You understand? I can even delete this and put something sensible. Send me contacts me for any problem. You understand? So immediately I click on contact me for any problem, it will link me, it will take me to my own email application, and from there I can you understand, I can just send mail to this flexible@gmail.com. So that was the work of email link. Please, if you understand this email link, please specify, notify, let me know that I'm talking to you guys. If you understand that email link, raise up your hand. Raise up your hand if you understand this email link that I just explained. If you don't understand and you want me to explain, let me know so that we can understand ourselves. Okay, I believe we all understand it. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. We've talked about adding links, which is all what we've been talking since, putting our absolute or relative link. Now, how can we target a specific location on our page? A specific location on our page. Let's say, for example, I want them to, once they click here, I want them to take, I want them to be taken to and to an image, but that image is inside the same page. How can we do that? So let's do that by putting a lot of let's put a lot of B tag here. Yeah. Then we can have image. We can use the favicon image. Let's put our width. Let's say the width is 300, the height is 300. Now let's refresh. Good. If we scroll down, we have our image, right? So I think the image is too big, but if we scroll down, we have our image. So, but what if we don't want them to start scrolling down before they see the image? What if we have a lot of content in between? Let's say this is a blog page and we have a lot of comment. Let's say, for example, if you are a reader on Naija Loaded, when you click a particular post, when you read the post, if you want to, after the post, you will see a lot of comments. You understand? So if you want to add your own comment, let's say there is almost 300 comments and you want to add your own comments, you need to start scrolling down all the previous comments before you will see the box for you to input your own comments. But on Naija Loaded, immediately before the list of those comments, you will see place that said drop your comment. When you click on that drop your comment, your browser will immediately scroll down to where exactly the box that you can use to type your comment is. That is exactly what we are trying to do. They actually target that box. You understand? They target it. When you click it, it target the link and it scroll you down to that link. So this is what we want to do now. When they click on this, click here, instead of us sending them to google.com, we want to send them down our page for them to view this HTML, this HTML image. This image is too big. Let's just use 100. So how can we do it? This image, it lives in the same code. So we can do it by, this is how we can do it. Firstly, we need to delete this because we are not targeting google.com this time around. Rather, we are targeting we are targeting a location inside our page. So we just need to specify a class. This is an attribute, a class attribute. And inside that class attribute, we can specify anything. Let me say my image. I mean, it is not class, it is ID attributes, which is identifier. We are not using class. We are not styling the image. We are using the ID attributes, identifier attribute. So, and the name of the attribute, the name of the identifier, we name it as my image. So it is this my image that we are going to input inside here. And when we click it, it will scroll us down to this image. That means we are saying, hey, whenever they click on this link, go and look for an attribute, an identifier attribute called my image, and scroll the browser, the mouse, the page to that particular image. You are getting my point? So, and if we want to target it here, we need to put hash. This hash mean ID, and we put the name of that ID. We save it, we go back to the top and we refresh. If we click it now, you see it. Can you see it? It drop us to this particular tag, to this particular image. But we made a mistake. We don't need to open it in a new blank tag. You understand? So let's refresh. Can you see it? It scrolls down. And if you scroll up, we can see our click here. If you check this address bar, you will see that after that HTML we have attach my image. That means on this page we are targeting an identifier called my image, and it is below. You are getting it? So that is how it is. But let us see what's it called? We want let me make it slow so that we can see it. There's a particular tag. Yeah, coming. This is CSS. Don't worry about that. I'm going to delete it now. Scroll behavior smooth. Don't worry about what I just typed. Don't worry. All what I would just want to do is that instead of it, can you see that when I click on that click here, it immediately scroll it down. But I want it to do it in a slow motion way so that we can see it. Let me refresh it, and now let's see it now. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see how we scroll? Can you see it? So it is very smooth. The scroll behavior is now smooth, which is we can be able to see what actually happened. So we click here, and it targets this image for us because it is this image we actually target. You understand? So if we want to target another thing, let us put a space, a lot of space also. Let's say we want to target this H4, H3. I am target. So let's say we want to target this H3 because we are just going to put an identifier attribute and said target. We can just put anything we like, target H3 or anything. Then we go back to what we want to use it to target it with. Instead of targeting my image, I just saying we are just going to put this target H3 and we refresh. We go back to the top and we click on it. Can you see it? It just scroll to that particular element, which is the target H3. You see it? Immediately we click on it, it's just smooth scroll it down for us to see it. You understand? So that is how to target a location inside the same page. Inside the same page. We are not targeting google.com, and we are not targeting some external image. We are targeting a particular element. So this will be very, very good for you. Let's say let's say a client give you a work. So in that sign up button, the sign up button is below. You can once you just click, you can just target that sign up button. I mean the sign up form from your sign up button that is in the top. You understand? So it is just a good design convention. You understand? So that is targeting a specific location on the page, on the same page. Now, what is our next topic is the title attribute. What is the title attribute? Let us see it. It's very, very simple. Let me delete this. You don't need it again. So a a title attribute is just a pop-up, a title pop-up. And what do I mean by that? After this href attribute, you need to put another attribute called title. This is different from this attribute tag. This is a tag. The title that we are writing here, it is not a tag, it is attribute. So followed by equal to and the quotation. So anything we put here, my beautiful title. Anything we put here, it is the title. Let's see how it will display. Let me refresh it. Now take your mouse. Oh, don't click it, just put your mouse over on this click here. What do you see? This my beautiful title pop-up. That is what we know as title attributes. You can see it. This my beautiful title shows up. So let's say as a user, before I click it, I just over my mouse, I will see what the work of this beautiful this title. It will just show me the work of this click here button. Like I just said, let me just make it more sensible. I can say this page will scroll you down. So as a client, I will know that if I click this link, they said this link will scroll me down. So if I click it now, it scroll me down to the target element. You understand? So that is attribute. Very, very simple. It's just an attribute. You can, in fact, you can even use it anywhere you want it. It is not a must you use it inside link. You can, since it is a tag, you can use it anywhere. You can even use it inside your image. You understand? Let me use inside my image. Let me use inside my image. I just said my title attribute. I just said HTML. This is an HTML logo. So if I refresh this now and I scroll to my HTML, if I hover on it, don't click it, just put your mouse on it. What do you see? It's pop up the title, the attribute title with the word HTML logo. That is just attributes. It's not, we don't use it only in the link. We use it anywhere we want to let this thing come up, this type of stuff. Believe me, we can design this HTML logo, but we are not yet in CSS in designing class. This is just the structuring class, the HTML class. So, but you can design it to make it more look cool. So, if you understand this HTML, I mean this attribute, please notify. Let me see you notify. Okay, good. So uh that is that about attributes. This particular attribute is the title attribute. So that will be the end of today's class. To be the end of today's class. Yeah, to be the end of today's class. I'm going to give you as an assignment as always. Please, this time around, I want you to do your assignments, and I want you to do your assignment because, like I said, assignment will boost your confidence. That's just it. It boost your confidence. It even make you to do some extraordinary thing. While you are alone, to boost your confidence. So our next class, we are going to talk about HTML image. Before then, you can even go and make your own research. That's how to learn. You can even go and make your own research on this topic. Whenever we start talking about this topic in our next class, I think uh that is Tuesday. Yeah, that is tomorrow. Our next class tomorrow, you will have you have a lot of understanding about this topic. Yes, so that's how to learn. So we are going to stop here tonight in this title attributes. So that's that. So and now I'm going to open the floor for question and answer. So if you have any question, just unmute yourself and ask your question. We don't have class, and we don't have time. We are closing by 10. Yes. If you have any question, if there's anything that you don't understand, just unmute yourself and ask. Okay, that means we all okay. Nelson, ask your question, please.
Okay. Hello, sir. Please, I want to see the last code of this title attribute.
I can't understand. What?
The last coding. I just want to see it. Please help me and view it.
The last coding, here is it.
Okay, yes, sir. I've seen it.
It
Thank
is
you, sir.
just
I've seen
H3.
it.
And inside that H3, we have an ID attribute. I will put this name there.
Okay.
Yeah. Please, any other
Okay.
question?
Thank you.
If there's any other question, please let us know. Yeah, Toby, the class is recorded. And I will drop the link. I just opened a YouTube channel. I have issue with my previous YouTube channel. So I've opened a new YouTube channel. So I will drop the link there. I will drop the feed to there and I will drop the link on WhatsApp and also on our Discord server. So from there you can watch it. And I will also drop the previous class there also. So if there's no class, okay, so I believe you should be able to take your assignments. Matthew, I believe you all understand everything. Praise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir.
Okay, Praise. You all
I
understand
understand, sir. I
everything
understand you, sir.
also. Praise. Praise. Yenacho, are you there? We can't hear you, Praise. Unmute yourself. We're asking you a question. If you actually understand everything we'll be saying. Okay. Praise is not there. That's not a problem. So here is your assignment for today. You're going to submit it tomorrow. Um, all I just want you to do is create a page, and I want you. Let me put it in assignment. Okay, already have an assignment. Listen. So you create a page. When I say a page, I mean a file called blog.html. You want to a blog.html. And the second thing you are going to do there is um uh, put this inside the title, latest blog post. I want you to put it inside this word, latest blog post. Put it inside H4. Then I want you to put a list tag. You should know list tag. I want you to put 5 list tag inside a UL tag. And each L tag each L tag should have a blog title, a link to that title, and also image. What I'm saying in essence is that let's just open this newspaper, guardian.com, or you can just open Naija Loaded, anyhow you want it. I want you to replicate a blog system. So just do something like this. You don't need to design. Don't worry about yourself, about design. Just something like this. This is a list tag. You understand? So inside it, we have title, we have link to that title, and also we have the image. This is just all what I want you to do. You understand? You can download those image inside your folder that you want to do this assignment with. So that's all what I want. You don't need to design everything. You don't need to even do any design. You understand? So submit it tomorrow for review. So I will drop this inside the I will drop this inside the what's it called, inside our Telegram, I mean our Discord server. So for you to make use of it in case of you that is not online. And also I'll be dropping the video link inside my YouTube. The video link I will post it on my YouTube and drop the link for you guys maybe by midnight I think, or tomorrow morning. So that is about the assignment. Please, if there's any question, let me know please before we end this class. Okay, I believe there's no question. So if that's the case, uh we can call it and end this class here. So uh good night to every one of us. We meet tomorrow again. Yeah, so please make sure you do your assignments. Make sure you do your assignments so that we don't have any issue. Matthew, make sure you are able to be able to connect with your laptop tomorrow. I don't want to hear any issue. If there's anybody who is having issue with his laptop, please make sure you get it fixed tomorrow, please. So good night to every one of us. Yeah, good night.